What's up, people? So, third iteration of Montage Mondays. I'm really excited. Two reasons I'm really excited. One, it's another Montage Monday. This is my favorite video series I've ever done. I love your guys' suggestions. I love learning these weapons, and I love making these highlights. And in my opinion, they come out pretty sweet. I mean, I know there's people that make great montages, and I wouldn't say I'm that good, but I have so much fun, and I think they look pretty nice too. So, the other reason, the NHL lockout just ended. So, right after saying that, I need to clarify I'm not Canadian. This is a sweet shot. I thought I'd do a picture-in-picture here. You can see I took one shot with the tri-bolt crossbow, and I took out two people. So, that's actually the shot I wanted the whole time I was playing, and I was so happy when I finally got it. Because the last bonus for the crossbow is tri-bolt. Essentially, you fire your first 3 shots at the same time, and then you fire your second 3 shots at the same time. So what I wanted since I got it was I wanted to take a shot and stick 2 people. So I didn't perfectly stick 2 people, but I did get a double kill off 1 shot of tri-bolt crossbow, so I was happy. Now back to what I was saying earlier. I am not Canadian, but I do love my hockey. Now, I know everyone says, you know, no one cares about hockey in America, but I know it's huge in Canada. I mean, it's all true. I'm not going to argue with that. But it's getting pretty big in America, too, and I'm definitely one of the fans, so this lockout news was huge. They'd been locked out since the summer, lost like hundreds of games. So there's still going to be like a 50-game season for each team, so that's pretty sweet. Can't wait for that. One thing that's kind of cool about the crossbow, jumping back into the actual game footage, is that sometimes if a person's weak, it'll actually kill them before exploding, and it's pretty cool, but I kind of like it better when it explodes, but you know, they're both good. A kill's a kill. A great way to use the crossbow is campers. Campers. The same way I'm going to talk about claymores later in this video, but the same theory kind of applies to campers. If you know people are hiding somewhere, it's so easy to kill them with this crossbow because you just kind of shoot it over there and you don't need to see them because it doesn't need a direct hit. You can kind of drop it in on them and get the kill. So that's pretty sweet. This was a great kill too. It was a real long range shot. I didn't hit him. You can see the bolts are kind of stuck in the roof, like right on the edge, but they're close enough that it kills him, and it's tri-bolt, so it's 3 explosions technically right next to him. So that was one of my favorite kills too, honestly. And right here you can see this is how you use claymores. There was someone in my loadout video, they were asking about claymores, so I thought I would throw that into my montage because they look pretty cool, and it's a great way to get kills in difficult situations. So from those clips you can see those ones were a collection of I'm getting shot at, but I know where someone is, like this one. I know there's a guy there, he's shooting out of there. Jumping right in front of him is going to be really risky. So what you do is you just toss a claymore where he is and blow it up really fast. So I toss it and explode it, so they don't have time to move away. So you basically know where someone is, you drop the claymore as close as you can, and you blow it up right away. So that's a great way to use it. The other great way, you'll see more clips on it later in this montage, is if there's a really high traffic area. Like right here, if I know the team is coming down this road, or they've just been coming down for the last couple minutes, before I even get there and before I even see if there's anyone there, maybe I'll just throw one over there and blow it up and see what happens. It can be pretty effective to get those extra 1 or 2 kills, and it'll thin people out. That's why anytime I use claymores, or C4, I might have said claymores earlier, but I meant to say C4. So hopefully you're still listening and don't put claymores expecting to do this. It's definitely C4 that lets you toss it and blow it up remotely. So C4 is very useful if you're using the scavenger perk, so definitely use that. Right here is a bunch of clips. I kind of thought of them as bloopers because they're kind of funny. It's pretty much you're in too close quarters to win anymore with the crossbow, so you just fire and you can get the kills by blowing them up right when you die. So right here it's pretty funny. Just I tossed it, he got me, but then he goes too. They're kind of funny. So I decided to keep them in there, just put them in one little block right there. That was a pretty long shot. I was proud of that one. So as I was saying, if you're using C4, always use Scavenger in my opinion. Scavenger is a great perk in and of itself because I use it for almost all my guns just because you want more ammo. Unfortunately, it doesn't work for secondaries, so you can't use it to pick up more crossbow ammo because I would have loved that. But you can use it for things like the Scorpion or the M27, which have very little ammo or go through their ammo really fast, and you can keep resupplying yourself so you don't have to constantly find a new weapon and you constantly lose your streaks because you ran out of ammo. So this right here are two examples of me using high traffic areas and just dropping a claymore in there before I go. And right here I don't know there's a guy there, but it turned out a guy came, I got the kill, and from his scavenger pack I'll get another claymore. So these are the last couple clips we're running. There's about a minute left. So right here you can see just using claymores, throwing them in is really effective. Like, some people might complain about it, but honestly it's a great technique to clear out a room if you know there's people in there. So right here I'm out of ammo, but I can use claymores because I know people are going to come in. It's an objective game, they've got to defuse that, so you can toss it over there and you'll get the kill. Right here I know the door is busy, I'll just leave one sitting there until I need it. Boom! Headshot. That one was one I liked. That's when I realized you could kill people without actually having the bolt explode. So it kind of freaked me out for a second. I didn't even know what happened. Right here, you can see it happened again. But by then I'd gotten used to it. But you build a reflex eventually that you need to jump out of the way after firing a crossbow because of situations like this. So crossbow is very fun to use. The scope was great on it because you can basically quick scope like a sniper. So it's a lot of fun in that regard, but also anytime you fire the crossbow, you really can't do anything for a while because you just stand there, you gotta reload, and the other people can just keep shooting. So that's why it was a little tough to get some great highlights because I didn't get to see a lot of the kills. It was, I shot it and then I had to hide behind something so I didn't die too. But yeah, you can see this was my second favorite after the tri-bolt. After tri-bolt, definitely use this variable zoom scope. I didn't actually use variable zoom, but it was really good in quick scoping after some sniper practice from my earlier montages. I definitely had some practice, so I was able to do pretty well with the variable zoom. So before I end, I want to thank you guys for watching, and definitely leave me a comment for next week's montage. Someone already left one. They left one just a little while ago, like right before I started doing this audio, for the Magnum. So that's the front runner so far. Give me a different one. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.